My name is Jamie Connor and I'm a pole vaulter. I grew up in South Dakota and I did quite a few different sports, but my love was track and field. I started doing the high jump in junior high and into high school. After high school, I walked onto the college track team and was told that I wasn't great at high jumping, so I had to kind of find something else that would give me that high of flying over a bar. So instead I decided to pursue pole vaulting. I had a coach that wanted to introduce me to that, and I fell in love with it right away. I got just the feeling of flying through the air and while holding on to a fiberglass pole. I did track and field in college and I did pole vaulting, mostly focused on pole vaulting. And after college in 2004, I moved to Arkansas to work with a coach down there. Really enjoyed it and got a lot better because I was surrounded by a lot of Olympians. But then I ended up plateauing after a little bit at 12 feet 8 inches, and I decided to quit. So I stopped pole vaulting and instead I moved on and pursued some other interests. I got my master's degree, I did triathlons, I did cycling races, I studied abroad, and then I met my husband, my now husband, and got married. In 2012, my husband and I were watching the London Olympics, and I saw some of the people that I used to compete with and train with when I lived in Arkansas in 2005, and they made it. They were my friends, they were my teammates, some of them were my roommates, and they were there. And that switched something inside of me, that this unresolved feeling of what could have happened if I would have continued to pursue pole vaulting.
Life is not over at 34. I'm vaulting better at 34 than I did when I was 24, when I was training as an Olympic hopeful. But here's where I need your help. I need you to be part of my story. I'm currently ranked 9th in Canada, and I need to be top 3 to reach my goal of going to the Olympic Games. There's no guarantee, but I'm going to do everything I can to get there. Unless you're Usain Bolt or Jen Scher, most Olympic hopefuls receive zero funding for their efforts. As you can imagine, training for the Olympics can be a very expensive and time-consuming endeavor. With 14 months to go until the Olympic trials, my training now needs to become my #1 priority. That means everything else in my life has to be moved to the back burner. That includes my full-time job. Having an expensive endeavor like reaching the Olympics and not being able to work a job in order to train seems an impossible task. This, of course, is where you come in. I'm going to need money for my coaching fees, travel fees, equipment, and of course, support. 2016 is my last shot at a dream that I've been pursuing since I was a kid. So this is it. I have 14 months before the trials, and with only 6 women ahead of me for the Olympic Games, the impossible is feeling like a reality. But there's no way it'll happen if I can't dedicate the next 14 months 100% to training. No Olympian has ever made it to the Games without the support of people like you. I can't thank you enough for watching this video, and I look forward to taking you all along with me on this wild ride to the Olympics.
And I never had to run so fast, through the trees, through the tall green